So a new indie animated project is making the rounds on Twitter and all of the news, I guess like news Twitter pages are reporting on it. And it's getting negative attention for all the right reasons. I had heard about this show. It's by the way, it's called Chimptopia. I had heard about this show a while back and was indifferent about it. It wasn't really like I didn't really like the art style, but then it's being reported on now, and the reason why it's receiving all of this negative attention is because in a new, I guess, like advertisement for the show, it took a dig at Gameoverse for being unoriginal, which is totally ironic when you look at the content of the cartoon and like what it looks like and what it's drawing inspiration from. The video starts out with Robbie, the main character, leading Gobbles, Lernosaurus, over to a tree to his two friends to then, like behind the tree to his two friends to then beat up um, Gobbles. And before that, the whole time Gobbles is acting stupid. Well, not the actual Gobbles. It's like a parody of Gobbles. The character is acting dopey and stupid, and he's like making random video game references because they're making fun of Gameoverse for being unoriginal, which is hilarious considering the premise of Chimptopia, which is three white guys who are working minimum wage jobs to make ends meet. Like, if you wanted a show like that, just go watch Workaholics, Comedy Central's Workaholics. Like that show already exists. To go even further, when you look at the Kickstarter page, it says it actually says that the show's drawing reference from shows like Seinfeld, South Park, and Smiling Friends, which is like ironic. It's ironic that it's like generic bland like adult animation slop, and that's why like I point that out, that it's like it's funny that it's going after shows like Gameoverse when it's like it oozes unoriginal garbage, which is very boring because like lazy Family Guy esque adult animated shows have, I guess, reached the indie animation space, or maybe it was always there and I just didn't see it. But yeah, doing as I was like checking out this project, I looked into the guy that like made it. Um, his background kind of explains like what this is. Like he just like he's a SCAD like 26. Yeah, like he just graduated. This kid is just like he just graduated. Um, the whole project gives like it's giving 12-year-old's first idea of a cartoon. That's like it's really bad. And the fact that like his whole project is uninspired, it's unoriginal, which is ironic. Like I said again, it's very bland, and this is his like I guess is like his first project out of college, and it's gained negative attention. Like this is gonna be very bad for him in the industry in the future, because it's like when people search up his name, they're going to see this and they're gonna see like this is what he's capable of doing. I fear that him doing this has like pushed himself out of the industry. It's really bad. He's getting like dragged everywhere I go on Twitter, and it's at the point where I don't think like his project will be launching this month. And I because of this, first I honestly didn't think it was going to, when I saw the look of it and what it was about, I honestly didn't think it was going to get green light anyway. But him pissing off all of like the animation fandom pretty much ensured that it was gonna get green light. And yeah, um, the last thing that was brought to my attention was people dug further. Well, not dug further. They just looked at his portfolio, and in his portfolio, he has credits of Nick Fuentes merch, projects in his portfolio. He worked on art for like t-shirts and like apparel and stuff like that. And it was like, well, one, I don't think I need to explain why Nick Fuentes is bad, but he was working on America First, um, um, America First, like art, and he explains that he didn't know what this is, but it's like, how the hell? That's impossible not to know. Like that is just a bullshit lie. So I'm just going to leave that with you, and you draw your own conclusions from that. Um, that's all I'm going to say on the matter. I think this kid, I feel bad because I feel like he possibly destroyed his career in the industry before it even started. Like I mentioned, he just graduated, so, but like, who knows? Maybe it will, maybe the show will get funded, fully funded, but this was not, as his first steps into the industry, he put his foot in his mouth, and yeah, that's all I gotta say.